Hello guys, welcome back to our live session. Happy Easter to everybody. I hope you are enjoying your holiday. Yes, even though we are enjoying our holiday, we're still going to put mouth into what is going on in our country, because last na still this Nigeria all of us still dey o. And if everything is going wrong or going right, it is still going to affect us directly or indirectly. So guys, recently before things go dey go on in Nigeria, everybody go just relax. But right now, even though we have some people among these pastors that have refused to put mouth into what is going on in Nigeria, there are some ones that said no. Even if I did not preach anything today, I'm going to preach about Nigeria government. On their pulpit, these pastors said no, enough is enough. It's high time we talk to Tinubu the way wey e dey our mind. And these pastors are the three people that we're going to look into. Is Pastor BAKARE. He's the one that his interview, the lifestyle he has, it's making wave right now. Like, we just woke up and saw this man's video. Everybody is just shouting. So this man can say this thing to Tinubu. Also, Paul ENECHE, that one, now right from time, even before the election sef, he has been criticizing Tinubu. And it seems like everything that this man just said, upon all that he told his people, everything is just coming to pass. Another one, the last but not the least, the unexpected, the man that everybody is seeing as a joke, like he's unwise, like he's a fool. But you need to hear what this man said. The third person that I'm talking about is ODUMEJE. Yes, whenever people see ODUMEJE's video, some just scroll past it. Some just say that people say that he's doing comedy, that he's a comedy, he's a comedian, not a pastor. But this particular video of ODUMEJE, e really touched me. E really shocked me. Like, I was like, so this man is wise up to this extent. Forget that he cannot speak English fluently o. This man, what he said in this video, I am going to show you right now, because
the government
I was
of
shocked.
Nigeria,
Just
that Tinubu is in charge right now, be very careful, because the anger of God is too much. And your latest president is not selected by God. It was imposed himself to become that president. That is why he have nothing to offer, and he can never do anything for Nigeria. We are not for ourselves, and we speak when God is angry, and he must put us to speak the voice of heaven. If your pastor is not talking about the wickedness of the government of Nigeria right now, go out of that church. Why? Because every soul in the Nigerians is feeling the hunger and is feeling the high cost of everything in Nigeria. And one set of a family and enjoying the economy that belongs to everybody and gallivanting around of the whole world. And look at Nigeria as all of us is a fool. I want to speak to your pastors in every churches and to start to raise voice. And everyone that has a social media must speak against the bad government of Nigeria and the wickedness of the government of Nigeria, that your president did not even care. As far as I'm concerned, your president Tinubu did not care about the pains you are going through. But let me shock you, God is not quiet. And we can never live in such kind bad government and the wickedness of a human being that cannot live here forever. And watch and see the angers of God. Enough is enough.
yes, so enough is enough. Like, I was watching this video and I'm saying, Is this truly ODUMEJE? Like, is this still ODUMEJE, the man that just anytime that we see his video, is just something to make people laugh? Like, it's just as if the man is getting tired. And mind you, this man is not poor. This man is not poor, but he is seeing the suffering of his church members. He cannot help everybody. And just like what he said, I like one thing that he said here that I like is that if your pastor cannot talk about the government or the situation of Nigeria under his pulpit, your pastor is the type of person that will just try to protect the government, or someone that it does not concern me, then that check the kind of pastor that you have, check that church that you are going. I may have my reservations for all these pastors. Nobody is perfect, quite all right, but for them to bring out that time, the time that they will use to preach to people, to give them offering, all those things, and talk about and call out the government of Nigeria, it means that that person, like, to an extent, that man is wise. And this is why I will always respect this ODUMEJE, because even though he do some things that some people may consider off when it comes to church activities, for the fact that he calls out the government unprovoked, and this he does not do it first time or second time. He has been doing it consecutive times, like he has been doing it back to back. Anytime that he has the chance, he will call out Tinubu, he will call out the government of Nigeria without any fear. That is the person that you call a man of God, someone that knows that the only person you should be fearing is God himself. Not someone that will try to paint, not man of God that are political, man of God that is still looking for positions to secure for his people. That means indirectly they are in the government house, they have positions in the government house, then they collect allowance, salary, but you don't know. No, that's not the kind of man of God you should be listening to. Someone that tries to paint something that is black and try to turn it into white. No, these are the people that I respect. I'm going to play you the second video, and this one is from Pastor BAKARE. This one is the latest video he just made. Like, everybody, it's all over the net. Everybody is shocked about it. Just take a look, guys.
Political banditry is a motor park brand of politics nurtured by the old brigade politicians, and in recent times by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Mr. President, it is through your influence that the Nigerian National Assembly has become a haven for legislative rascality. Mr. President, it's under your watch that the National Assembly has become an extension of the executive, grossly violating the principles of separation of powers and rubber stamping the whims and caprices of your office, all while singing the international anthem of psychoviolence on your mandate we shall stand. Mr. President, thanks to your political machinations, Nigeria is now bedeviled by a captured National Assembly, the most ineffective in its checks and balances role since the start of the Fourth Republic. In 2006, the Fourth National Assembly had the audacity to reject the tenure extension bid of a sitting president. In 2010, the Sixth National Assembly summoned the courage to stand against the power hijacking cabal and restore Nigeria to the path of constitutionality by invoking the doctrine of necessity. In 2011, the House of Representatives of the Seventh National Assembly had the courage to elect its leaders, as did the Senate of the Eighth National Assembly in 2015, defying executive interference. This National Assembly, the 10th, has by its unconstitutional endorsement of the president's abuse of powers proven to be the most spineless in our recent history. Through its actions and inactions, the National Assembly has in effect become the 48th member of the president's cabinet. While a cabinet minister by the name of Wike, is it Wike or Wike or Wakeep? While a cabinet minister has more or less become a third-time state governor in Rivers State, pampered by the indulgences of the president. Recent events have made it clear to Nigerians that at this assembly being placed in 2006, when the third-term agenda was proposed,
our democracy would have since morphed into one of Africa's lamentable tales of sit-tight dictatorship. To the President of the Nigerian Senate, who has not heeded the call to subject himself to an unbiased investigation, to clear his name of the allegations leveled against him, and under whose leadership the National Assembly has become a carry-go legislature, hiding under the umbrella of technicalities and a dubious voice voting system, I leave you and your conscience with the words of Frederick Bessiert, former deputy of the French National Assembly. He said, and I quote, "When plunder becomes a way of life for a group of men in a society, over the course of time, they create for themselves a legal system that authorizes it and a moral code that glorifies it." To the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, under whose brand of politics the institution of legislative oversight is collapsing and our democracy is faced with an existential threat, I say, Mr. President, Nigeria is too delicate for this kind of politics. If this state capture was what you meant by a Milokan, it is an anticlimax that can only be counterproductive at the end. I urge you, Mr. President, to think deeply and reflect on these words. No man is wise enough, nor good enough to be trusted with unlimited power. Mr. President, please stop playing God.
Guys, this man's video is so perfect that even the president's spokesman, Daniel Bawara, the man that used to give anybody, if you just say Tinubu did this or that, he will just come and give you woto. Even Daniel Bawara has to go to use his Twitter handle to say that this man, that he is not wrong from what he said, that as long as he recognizes that Tinubu is trying, that he is right about everything that he said, but he should just know that the president is trying his best, and very soon that everything that the president Tinubu has promised Nigerians, that he's going to fulfill it. Very soon is when is soon, that is when people, this is the, is it not the second year of Tinubu's tenure? Abi third year. When is soon, I mean to say. We will stay in soon until first tenure will disappear. Then they will come back in second tenure and tell you this and that happened. We promise you this second tenure we are going to. All of them are the same. That is why I respect these pastors that bring out this their time. To this one even have to go to TV station, bring out their time to criticize what is not good, because what is not good is what is not good, and nothing will happen to you. You will not cease to become a pastor if you call out the president, because the people that are coming to your church, they are still human beings. Yes, all these people that are coming to your church, they are still Nigerians that are suffering, and someone that is suffering left and right, I don't know how the person is going to listen to you preach the word of God to. So it is an act of relating with your people. When you criticize this government, it shows that you know what they are going through, even if you yourself you are not feeling it. Because I'm telling you, these pastors that I just show you, none of them are poor. They are comfortable, they are okay, but they still have to do what they have to do. That is what I call respect. Now the next video that we are going to watch is the one of Pastor ENECHE. Like, this video is very powerful. It's an old video, but it still relates to what we are saying. That's to show you how
people say they don't want
fearless
you spend money to impose yourself on them. Is that not a shame? Somebody should lead because you are wanted. You should lead because they want you, they need you. People are happy with you. They say they don't want you, they don't need you. And yet you want to bribe people, compromise election to be in power. Is that not a shame? That you are rejected and yet you are imposing yourself. They don't need you, they don't want you. Clear out. Don't contest at all. Don't rig to lead. Don't kill to come into power.
let them need you. It's the people you are leading. It's the people that you are leading that should determine whether they want you. And as I speak now, let nobody be quiet anymore. Anybody you are, whether you are a pastor, anything you are, let nobody be quiet anymore. From everywhere, let people come out. Don't be a coward anymore. Let people speak. You see, silence most times means consent. If you are silent about evil, it means you are in agreement with that evil. You must not agree to be silent anymore. Whenever the occasion demands, you speak with audacity, with authority. Evil shall not rule our land. Evil, the same set of people who rule the land, misrule the land, destroy the land, are presenting themselves for leadership. That devil is a bastard liar. Including those who are architects of terrorism in Nigeria. Architects of it. If you have understanding, you will understand what I'm talking about. Those who are architects. Coming out. Say they want to be. It won't happen under God's watch. And it will not happen under the watch. It will never happen. Something must give way, and it is evil that will give way.
Pastor ENECHE is one fearless pastor. Like, if you are listening to this man, especially when he's addressing the issues of the country, you will just see someone that has compassion. You just see someone, even though he has the money, but like just like what I said, it does not mean that if Nigeria gets worse and worse, that these men of God, that they are going to suffer it. No. But look at what he said, that everybody should speak out. If he himself that is not even affected can speak out, then what about other people that are actually suffering it? Because it's only our voice, that is what we have. Our voice is the only thing that we have. Like, that is why they are doing all they can to shut down social media, because they know that once they shut it down, there's nothing like that. The people are just powerless. The people are just powerless. Anything that you want to say, will you go to Tinubu's face? Where do you see Tinubu? Where will you see Tinubu to tell him, Oga, we are hungry? Where? You will not see him anywhere. So this social media is the only place that we have to speak out, and people are making use of it. That is why this man is saying, this Pastor Paul ENECHE is saying that everybody should speak out, because our voice is the only thing that we have. And you cannot speak out, it just means that you're a coward, because whether you speak out or you don't speak out, you see by when it gets to your turn. If it is not hunger, if it will just be one stray bullet, or Fulani herdsmen, or bandits, or gunmen, or Fulani hunters, or Boko Haram. There are just too many issues in this Nigeria. But the fact that you have to come out and speak out, it will definitely make a difference. Let's look at what Barrister Darlington.
The man should be impeached.
You mean the president should be impeached for what he has done in Rivers State?
Yes, it's an impeachable offense, because you just...
Does the National Assembly, Barris, I'm sorry for cutting it short. Does the National Assembly know, are they aware that what the president has done in Rivers State is an impeachable offense according to you?
You see, when you are a sycophant, you won't see any wrong what your principal have done. You will continue to praise him until the deed is done, or until the center can no longer hold.
So our legislative arm of government is, or they are playing sycophancy role to the executive. That's what you're saying, Barrister Darlington.
In fact, they don't even exist.
Legislative arm does not exist in Nigeria.
In Nigeria, no, they don't exist.
What are they? What are they right now?
They are part of the executive. The so-called separation of power, it doesn't apply under this administration. There's nothing like separation of power. All of them.
Does this also apply to the judiciary?
Yes, all of them are inside one particular person. He's holding them by the hand like this.
And who is the person holding them?
It's the president, Tinubu, whom they claim is the most powerful man. He's Mr. Strategist. He's very smart. Meanwhile, he's destroying all our institutions. And people are praising him. That is where we have gotten to. When you see what is bad, you won't condemn it until the table turns. This thing that he's doing in office, look at all the institutions have collapsed under his palm. All the institutions. None of them is independent again. From ENECHE to judiciary to legislature to every other ministers, everybody. None of them is independent of his or action. They are all waiting for Tinubu's, even court decisions are not obeyed. Supreme Court decisions, Supreme Court are not obeyed under this dispensation. And you say you have a Democrat in office.
Like, it is something that we see play out. There is no longer any independent body in this Nigeria. There is none. Like, all of them are now working for Tinubu. Even the court will declare something, everybody will just be looking. The Senate would say what they okay, look at the state of emergency. Didn't the court go against it? And the court ordered Tinubu to reinstate Fubara as the state government. How many days now since that declaration till now? Has anything happened? Has Tinubu obeyed the court? Okay, what about Nnamdi Kanu that has been kept in DSS custody for how many years now? Ever since the court said that they should release the man, who has obeyed the court? What has happened since they did not obey the court? Nothing. All of them, ENECHE, everybody, we don't have all these independent bodies anymore. All of them are just waiting for instruction. All of them are under one person. Exactly what Barrister Darlington said. And anybody that's saying that it's a lie, that means you're not being truthful to yourself, because this is what we see play out in Nigeria every day. The court will say another thing, the Nigerian government will be doing another thing, and you say there is there is none. There is none at all. That's to show you that the Nigeria is just, when the affairs of the whole country, as big as Nigeria, the biggest in Africa, is managed by one person. Introduce regionalism, he said no. Divide, he said no. Or you allow independent bodies to exist so that they will serve as check and balances to what the government is doing. No, everything has been destroyed. Everything is just, during the time that they were impeaching P2B said it. During the time they were impeaching him, the president then had to send someone. P2B said it himself. The president had to send someone to come and plead on his behalf. But at the end of everything, the court decided what they decided. Even though the president has a different opinion, the president wanted P2B to stay, they still impeach him. And guess what? That rule stands. That was when Nigeria is practicing have independent bodies. But right now, every power is in one person's hand, and both of us know who that person is. Nigeria is going down day by day, and the least we can do is to just call out the blood source of all these people. It does not mean that something is going to change, but it still means something. It still means something, because if social media is not affecting them, they will not be looking for ways on how to ban it, or put social media regulation. It's because it is affecting them. So never you think that your voice does not count. No, never you think that. So guys, thank you so much for sticking with us up to this moment. I really appreciate. Okay, please do one more thing. Please like this video and comment, and also share it. Okay, I'll also be going live here by 5 p.m. Please do well to join me by then. I'll be here waiting for you. Same time, same place. Thank you guys so much. Okay, I will see you next time.